the fool seeks to return to the past and undo the future that is Aku. Not!
Very well.
Alrighty, guys, I want to talk about this anyway. Is Samurai Jack Season 5, well, I think we can say, or Samurai Jack 2017, well, I don't know what the title is, probably I'll title it differently. Is Samurai Jack Season 5 a reboot or a continuation? And I get that question a lot because someone made a comment earlier today saying Samurai Jack is the only reboot that was good, and I kind of think to myself, is it a reboot or is it a continuation? I'm mixed about it because when I was reviewing it throughout its entirety airing, it was kind of confusing because a lot of people say this is the best reboot that we ever got for a cartoon, and I keep sitting here, I'm like, it's not a reboot. It's not rebooting the story. It's a continuation of the original. I look at Samurai Jack as a continuation. It's not a reboot. It's a story that was never finished, and we just got the creator back to finish it. You know, Pop-Up Girls 2016, that's a fucking reboot. That's a monstrosity as a reboot, but that's a fucking reboot. Teen Titans Go is a somewhat reboot, somewhat spinoff. You can always look at that as some people say it's a reboot, it's a spinoff. You can go either way with one of those two. I say a spinoff because there ain't no way that's a reboot. I look at that as a spinoff because there were shorts of that before that was spinoff. So that's a spinoff. But Samurai Jack Season 5 is a continuation. And the reason it's a continuation is because it left off where it ended. And with the last episode, well, no, it didn't leave off where it ended, but it kind of wrapped up the series as a whole. And it was a continuation from the previous season of Samurai Jack going back to time. So, yeah, it's more of a continuation. Voltron, The Legendary Defenders, that's a reboot. That's a reboot done right. That actually is a good reboot. Now, if you talk about best reboots we got on Cartoon Network, there ain't one. Best reboots we got on Disney, at the moment, there ain't one. Next will be DuckTales. That might be one. But the best reboot I think we've gotten out of the big three networks, Cartoon Network, Disney, and Nickelodeon, the only one I see right now is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That's the one that came out in 2012. That's a reboot. That is a reboot. That's done well. That's the only one I can think of on the top of my head. Someone will probably name something down below, but it will be Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. But I really want to clamor on that because is Samurai Jack a reboot or a continuation? Season 5. And I think it's a continuation. And in my eyes, it's continuing where it left off before, Jack going back to time, going back to his own time. So it's a continuation. It's not a reboot. And I just want people to know that because I get that question a lot. Say, oh, Samurai Jack is the best reboot. It's a continuation. It's not a reboot, dude. It's continuing where it left off. We haven't had a good reboot yet. The only reboot we have is... it's continuation. There's not many. So yeah, that's all I kind of wanted to do. You know, comment below let me know, guys. Do you guys think it's a continuation too? Or you guys think it's a reboot? If you think it's a reboot, please explain to me how it's a reboot. Because I think it's a continuation because it's continuing where the story left off. And I just want to, confirm that if I'm right or wrong. But I think I'm right because it's a continuation. Reboots are when they restart the whole story over, like Batman Begins. That's a reboot. From the dark days of Batman Forever, Batman and Robin. That's a reboot, and from the Tim Burton films too. So yeah, as always, guys, like and subscribe. Let me know down below if you guys think if Samurai Jack is a reboot or continuation. I think it's a continuation, but if you think it's a reboot, please comment below and I'll discuss with you why it's a reboot, or you can tell me why it's a reboot. As always, have a Johnson day, and I'll talk to you later.